The time has come for it to be after the holiday season. For the past 8 weeks, I've been busy with relocating, and we had guests staying over, and yeah, and the kids were off for the summer, and now we had the holiday season, and now October has begun. The Hebrew holidays are over, and it's time for me to get back at it. I can't make any more excuses of, oh, I'm relocating, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. I have a few things that are already in place and are settled, and I just need to get that discipline. And part of how I get that discipline to become a part of me, part of how I grow that discipline is through working out my body. I had a good run before we left. I had a good few months where I was working out almost on a daily basis. For the past 2 months, it has been pretty horrific, and I want to get back at it. So, in celebration and support of that, I will read a short paragraph by Rav Kook. He was the first spiritual, he was the first chief rabbi of Israel, and a religious leader and a spiritual influencer, and he died in 1935, and he was one of the great sages of the last age. Here's what he had to say. The exercise that the youth of Israel engage in the land of Israel, strengthening their bodies to be strong and mighty children for the sake of the nation, perfects the spiritual power of the supernal tzaddikim, the sages and righteous ones, who engage in unifications of the holy names to increase the prominence of spiritual light in the world. The revelation of one light cannot stand at all without its fellow. In other words, he's saying that there were two groups. Some people were drawn to the land of Israel from a tradition of spirit and of faith and of hoping to come back and the whole divine presence thing. And others were drawn to it from a secular, agricultural, it's our home kind of way. These were two sides that were seemingly without much of a connection other than the land, but it's more than that. It's the mind-body connection, right? The physical and the spiritual. The people who were learning and who were studying and who were perfecting and who were unifying the divine names, and those who are, on the other hand, were working with their bodies for the sake of the nation in order for them to grow stronger so they can pave roads and build crops and join the underground militias and later the IDF, however you want to see it. They were working towards a single goal, even though they may have not seen it that way. It's a whole that is greater than the sum of its parts, and that's what Rav Kook is talking about. One can't really be significant and properly kindled. One light cannot be properly kindled without the other, and they both sort of make that Hebrew light shine in the land of Israel. Regardless of the land of Israel or of any organized religion or faith or way of life, the body-mind connection is something I have been seeking to cultivate for many, many years. And I need to start working out again. I hope I will start working out again. I will make a plan and a schedule to start working out again and have some holy exercise back in my life.